Good morning. It's just after 9 a.m. on July 14, 2020. I have here a new panicle hydrangea to me, which I've only seen it recently. Maybe I think it was introduced a few years ago, 2 years ago, and I'll show you the tag. It is called Lava Lamp Flare Hydrangea. So I bought this 2 summers ago, I would say 3rd or near the end of July. I was just walking around the nursery, and I got this at Sheridan Nursery. I was walking around at the time, and it was, I think, being introduced that year. And looking at the tag, because at the time I didn't see any blooms on it, but it was the tag that sort of drew me to it. Because looking at this reminds me of the Pinky Winky hydrangea that I like, and I can't have because, like I said, I live in a city, small city lot, and I don't have a lot of garden space, so planting a huge hydrangea is off limits to me. And so looking at this, it's got that lacy look of a lacy panicle hydrangea like the Pinky Winky. It's got that sort of pink, if you look at here, like if you hear his close-up of the single bloom. So it's got that pink here, and then as it goes to the top, you can see how it becomes lighter, and then you've got the new blooms that set out to be white, and then it's got that lacy look to it, right? Like your Pinky Winky. And then you've got these infertile flowers that turn to pink. And then these balls here, like the spots at the top, those are the fertile flowers. So like these are bee magnets. So if you look at a bloom here, you can see that these here are the fertile flowers, and they attract bees and pollinators. And then these flowers that open up here, these are the infertile flowers. So these would turn pink eventually, and then it fades to lighter as it gets to the top, and it will keep on, the panicles keep on growing taller and taller, and as it grows, the lower one would turn darker. So it's really absolutely gorgeous. And like I said before, I bought this because of the lacy look panicles that it has, and also because of the size. Like if you look at the size, it's supposed to grow to about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. So I was looking for something that was small so I could put in my garden, and this was the only spot that I had left, which is at the front border here. As you can see, I've got stuff planted in the back and around it, so I didn't have a lot of space for anything that was bigger than 2 feet. So I was banking on the fact that it would stay on the smaller size at about 2 feet. So I think the majority of the plant, it's about just over 2 feet, but I've got 1 liter stem here that has grown to be about over 3 feet. So I don't know what the problem or what's happened there, but I could technically cut the stem down and let it flush out new growth, and then let it sort of kind of grow with the same size with the rest of the plant. But I thought I would leave it and see how it turns out, because normally in the first couple years when I plant hydrangeas, I don't cut them back. I kind of let them grow. I only cut back in the late winter, early spring, only the dead stems, the stems that seem to be weak, and then the rest I kind of leave them grow. Now next year I will try to shape them a bit and cut away the stems that I don't want, and kind of like let it shape it a bit and let it grow to the size and the shape that I like. But here's what it looks like. So like if you look at my other hydrangeas, the Bobo, so the Bobo has stayed pretty compact, under like just under 2 feet. So I've got one there, I've got one there, oops, sorry, I've got one here, and one here. So they're all within the same height, like under 2 feet, right? But this one, like I said, has grown much bigger than the Bobo. So who knows what they will be like, but I'm hoping that they stay under 3 feet, or like closer to more like 2 feet, because otherwise I have to move this. I don't want to overcrowd the other stuff that I've got in the back there, right? So hopefully, like I said, it will stay compact within the 2 feet. But yeah, and also if you look at here, it says it's hardy to zone 3, and I live in a zone 4 or sometimes 5 climate, and our winters we do get a lot of snow, and we also get temperatures that are in the minus 20 degrees Celsius or even lower with the wind chill. And if you're in the US, that's minus 40 degree Fahrenheit here. But anyways, yeah, we do get very cold winters with lots of snow, so anything that's hardy will mean that it will survive. But the other thing about this plant also is that it blooms on new wood. So even if you accidentally break off the stem or accidentally trim it too far back, or shape it in a way that you don't like it, it will put out new fresh growth, and you're still gonna get the flowers, because the flowers that you get will come out of the fresh new growth every season. So yeah, you don't have to worry about deadheading or at the wrong time or cutting it back too vigorously and not get flowers. So you're always going to be guaranteed flowers. And also the thing about these hydrangeas is that I do not fertilize them, and year after year they get like a whole bunch of blooms on them without being too fussy about them. So like the tag says, you plant and then all you do is give it regular water, relax, and enjoy. And that's exactly what I did here. I did not give it any fertilizer. The only I guess a little bit of fertilizer it gets is from the mulch that breaks down and give it some nutrients, and that's about it. That's all it gets from me, aside from water that I give it every 2 days. Although at the beginning when I first planted, I did, for the first couple weeks, I did give it water every day. But other than that, I give it water every couple days, or if I dig down the soil a bit and I feel like it's kind of dry, but like a couple inches in and I feel that it's dry, then I give it water. But yeah, so it's just a really, really lovely compact hydrangea, panicle hydrangea that you can use. So if you are in love with the Pinky Winky and you don't have any garden space for that size, this is a great, wonderful alternative for you. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe and turn on the notification so you can get it directly delivered to your stream on YouTube. And if you already have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. I really do appreciate it, because any subscription I get, it's a celebration for me, because it kind of gives me hope, right? To keep on sharing, and motivates me to continue sharing my garden videos with you in this time of quarantine and self-isolation. So to me, this is what keeps me going, right? You know, I go out here in the morning, enjoy a cup of coffee, and sit here, tend to my garden, and enjoy my garden. Because there's not much you can do outside of the house nowadays, right? So gardening, it's like my go-to routine on a daily basis, aside from my workout, of course. But this is my other love for what I do every day. So yeah, please do subscribe, and I hope to continue to share the updates of this hydrangea with you throughout the season. So please, like I said, do subscribe so you get the notification when I post new videos. And again, thank you to those that have already subscribed, and I hope to talk to you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye now.